Hello. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to Fantasy Breakouts. I'm Pat. That's Eric. Wrapping up week 15. Whew. Some exciting games.
Stressful, man. Ooh.
Nerve wracking, man. Push my hair back. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do our recap as usual for the week, and then we'll start. Give people a little glimpse of the battle. You know, the battle the people want to see. You gotta give the fans what they want sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man. So let's kick it off. Now, as far as the first game, Texans Colts. That was a pretty interesting game. My man Deshaun did his thing with what he has. Colts defense pretty good as usual. But it was a little surprising with Ty. I thought he had more, but he still had a solid game. But Jonathan Taylor is what it is. I think he could have a better game, but whatever. What's your takeaway from that game, Eric?
Yeah, I think I agree with those two items. Man, Zach Pascal, is he just trying to put the gear on? Look like Diggs out there? Man, he was looking pretty good. I mean, yeah, they did spread the ball around quite a bit, but maybe he's not the maybe he's more of a DFS guy right now. He's kind of a pro, man. He's a pro. He's a Rashard Higgins type guy, but he was looking really good in the beginning of that first half. But otherwise, yeah, Chad Hansen, another solid game. You can't talk bad about Chad Hansen. He plays football.
Are you going to put me in your lineup?
Yeah, so Pat and I are playing each other in the championship. He didn't specifically say that, and
No,
it's
let
making
it
this
build up.
waiver. It's going to make this waiver thing very interesting. Weird conversation, a lot of quiet pauses. But yeah, get ready for that in the next video. But otherwise, David Johnson, 11 catches, 106 yards receiving. I mean, that's wild. So he didn't run for anything, but if they're losing, Deshaun will chuck it over the middle to him. He did that so many times. But otherwise, I agree with that. And just in case, if you are looking for the Thursday night, the Saturday games recap, that is on the very beginning of our live Q&A with Izzy. So if you need to go back to that, we got some that one. It was really fun doing that Q&A. But Pat, let's move on. Lions 25, Titans 46. I thought the Lions kept it close enough where the passing game for the Titans got to keep going. There was no holding back. And one of my most anxious moments was Corey Davis weaving that guy back and forth. I just wanted him to get tackled, so Derrick Henry or AJ Brown could score. But man, that play. I was yelling at the TV like, "Tackle this man! Tackle this
Yeah,
man!"
they
But
all ate,
you were
man.
feeling the opposite of that. But yeah, everybody had a great game. Can't complain. But yeah, what did you think about that game? Do you have anything otherwise?
No, it's pretty evenly dispersed. It worked out for me, both sides of the ball. I had Marvin Jones and Corey Davis. Corey Davis got his. Marvin Jones, they played from behind. He got 12 targets. If I'll take 8.
It's
uh,
perfect.
so I had nothing but good things about that game. And I didn't really, even without Matt Stafford, I'm not really too worried about the other guy. As a Bears fan, I should know this, but Chase Daniel,
Yeah,
he's really
Chasing.
not that. It's not that bad.
Yep.
So Swift
Yeah.
did what he's supposed to. I got a little nervous, man. Beginning, it looked like AP. They were trying to make a statement like, "Hey,
Hmm.
Pat, I think you're playing AP this week. I want to make sure that you know you're playing AP." But they finally realized that DeAndre Swift is the future and kept that moving.
Yeah, and I think the issue,
Um,
yeah, we don't have
so the
Matt
next,
Patricia to worry about either with him, so he can mess up your running backs pretty
it's
bad.
true,
So
very
anyway,
true.
yeah, go ahead, Pat.
Next game, Bears Vikings. It was a pretty good game overall. I think Montgomery's taking somebody to the ship. Um,
Yeah.
it's crazy how they have flip flopped, like it's completely flip flopped. Now obviously Dalvin Cook still did his thing. I mean, pretty much as expected. what happened. The guy you guys paid $1 billion to came down and was worth a nickel. So I mean that's pretty much as expected. Anything you taken away from that game?
Yeah, the Vikings are a huge pushover in the middle of their defense right now with no Eric Kendricks. Their defensive tackles suck. Yeah, anybody can run all over them right now. It's they're milling it in. It's and then yeah, add them to the list. I would say the Vikings are in that list of Jags, 49ers, Bengals. Just well, Bengals. Hey, wait, I made this list before that game, but we'll get to that. You know, give them some credit, right? But anyway, that's all I have. I agree with that, Pat.
Next game, Seahawks 20, Washington 15. If you got a Russell Wilson, if you're an owner, and you know, but we talked about this, man. We talked about this, you know, for weeks. You know, it's been like that. We just like it's gonna pass it back. You know, Russ you know he got y'all wins at the beginning of the season, but they're trying to get back to that run game because they know how terrible the defense is. Now, granted, the defense is improving week by week, but they're trying to get to that playoff win championship football, and they're gonna have a lot more 2015 games and not 40-12 because they know with their defense they could be on the opposite side of that. So.
Yep.
I mean, you were happy as a Russell owner, or you played Russ.
A poser. So. Yeah. Like, yeah, they're getting healthy at running back finally. Even Rashad Penny's back very fast. Mm-hmm. I think he's not even. It's not even like 10 months since he tore his ACL. But yeah.
He's a very big part too.
Yeah, he's a first round running back. But yeah, so otherwise, Haskins. I mean, he threw it to Logan Thomas unbelievable amount of times. I've kind of had Thomas penciled in for about 80 yards. No, 13 catches, 101 yards. Terry McLaurin, I think the coaches got on Haskins. I swear they had to have. And then he just started staring him down. I mean, it was just like, you're coming out if you're not throwing it to Terry. It seemed like it was just all of a sudden he just started seeing him. It's like, oh, yeah, I remember him. But then J.D. McKissick.
I don't get it.
What, with Terry? They played in college together, and he actually
he didn't
even target him the most on his team, on that team. He didn't. They must hate each other.
When he was drafted, he said, you have to take him. Why would you tell them to take him if you're not going to throw it to him?
Right.
That's why you can't read playbooks. You don't know left and right. That's why you messed up. Let's go. Go. Let's go.
But yeah, J.D. McKissick, man, he balled out. If they're losing, then and they don't have Gibson, man, J.D. McKissick is looking good. But I don't know if they're going to be losing. Mm-hmm. They got the Panthers and then the Eagles. Maybe the Eagles game. DFS, buddy. But
that's down the line. That's not even fancy.
You're not worried about that right now, huh?
Next game, no. Next game, Pats Dolphins. Dolphins won 22-12. I was extremely impressed that Tua did not fall into that Patriots versus rookie QB trap. Usually they have no success, and Tua handled his own, had a pretty solid game, and it just seemed like Miami just beat the brakes off them, and they ran all over them. They did what they wanted to. They just dominated the whole game, and I kind of feel sad for Cam. They're saying that he's not looking right after COVID. There's a few players that aren't looking right, but I don't know, man. Hopefully somebody else gives them a chance to start over. But at the same time, I'm not sad to see the Patriots lose.
Yeah. A lot of people hate on Cam a lot. I think he's a pretty tough guy, even with his stupid Super Bowl thing where he didn't dive on the ball. But Breida just came out of COVID. He looked good. Some people get stronger with COVID. I don't know.
Breida always. Hey, Breida hasn't played in 5 weeks or 5 years either.
Yeah, he's had a big.
He's got healthy legs, so.
Yeah, they almost ran it too well against New England. It's kind of scary for the Bills next week. Are the Bills going to need to throw it 30 times? We'll see, man. I don't know about that. We'll be looking into it. We'll be talking about it. Don't you worry. See, like this intensity is like what we would be talking about without this even. you freeze?
Yeah, but no, I'm fine. I think we're having a little slow connection, but we're all right. We're all right.
All right.
The Jags, Ravens beat the brakes off them. No, but they
Yeah.
did dominate.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar's back to Lamar. That's good. A little too late for those who own Mark Andrews. You're probably a little salty right now, man. But Lamar's back to Lamar. J.K. got his solid touches as expected. I'm thinking he's going to get around the same production here on out. It's pretty fair, right?
Yeah, he's got the Giants next week, so
You hear me,
that's
Eric?
yeah, I hear you. Yeah, he has the Giants, so we'll see. We'll see if he can put up another big game. That'd be 3 in a row. Um, Man, Trevor Lawrence. I saw him photoshopped.
So,
Can you hear me? Are you good?
yeah, I'm here. Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. Anyway, I saw him photoshopped
Yeah,
into a
I'm hearing you.
Jags
I just
uniform.
heard. I just heard Trevor Lawrence Photoshop.
Anyway, it was on. It was
That's
on.
what threw me off. Okay.
Anyway, I saw it on Twitter. Him photoshopped into a Jags jersey. He looks just like Blaine Gabbert. Like it's like almost a bad look. It's like if you're a Jags fan, it's kind of like nightmare type stuff. But I'm sure he's gonna be
Take it
amazing.
back. Take it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could pull it up, but it's gonna take a second.
Um,
But yeah, that's all I have for that game. It was a blowout. They killed him.
next game. Yeah. Next game. Bucks 31. Falcons 27. Um, Falcons look like they were about business. And Bucks look miserable for a whole 3 quarters essentially, and all of a sudden, snap, and they decided to play football. It wasn't pretty, but they did win. Overall, you still can't figure out who to throw to or who Brady's going to throw to. He still is not looking accurate as he's still missing people left and right,
Oh yeah.
missing people, man. So,
Mhm.
um, Calvin Ridley, if you're a Ridley owner, you're just smiling. He's definitely making that case to trade or release my man's Julio, but we'll see. That's a lot of money against the books. That's another combo for another day.
Mhm.
Russell Gage, we called the Russell Gage, did we?
Oh yeah.
I think
Oh
I
yeah.
did.
You definitely did.
Opportunity, man. Um, oh yeah, Ridley.
Yeah,
Woo!
especially with
Ooh, he made that. He made that guy one jump from last year, man. Ridley took it. We'll
yeah,
have to talk about who's going to be the next receiver
seventh
that makes
round
that
pick,
substantial
man.
jump from
Seventh round
T.
pick in our draft. What a steal!
Uh, next game, Niners. Yeah, next game, Niners 33, Cowboys 41. Wow. Um, I'm really confused and mad at Kyle Shanahan, the Niners. I played both the running backs because I felt like they just run all over the Cowboys. Raheem Mostert gets hurt. How quick? He's out. Shouldn't have played. Duh. So it's just that game made a lot didn't make any sense to me. Cowboys are getting some. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't even want to talk about it really. But those who got lucky enough to pick up Zeke's replacement, Tony Pollard, an hour before kickoff, and you played him. Well, aren't you special?
Yeah,
No, but you did come up with a lot of points.
yeah,
That's a good play though. Opportunity. He's looked better than Zeke for the whole year, really.
yeah. Definitely quicker, more dynamic, and yeah, he's
So
he's been on and off our rosters. He outscored Derrick Henry this week. I was like, what? Didn't expect that, right?
it's a lot of things. Fantasy football. Next game. This is a great game. Eagles 26, Cardinals 33. Great game. Duel with the quarterbacks. I mean, Wentz, who is he? He is gone. I don't even care if they care about losing money. They don't because he got Wentz or Hurts as a cheap quarterback for at least he's on a rookie deal. It is what it is. I'm excited though, man. I'm excited for the future. Unfortunately, Hurts plays Cowboys this week, and Somebody owns him, but whatever. Um, that's pretty much Kyler Murray. He's clearly healthy now. He's running the ball into the goal line, not handing it off for the with that little gap. He was hurt. He was handing it off to Drake, but now he's not. So he's back. But the next game is definitely the most upside, flop side. What are you doing? Game of the year, probably.
Yeah.
Honestly, to me, right
This
now.
was it. This was it. Yep.
It's like I don't know if they came off the bus like, hey, we don't kick it all night. The Jets, we're the Jets, and wow. It's crazy because everybody's probably expecting at worst 10 points from that defense, and they got what 2?
Something like that, right?
Tough. And congratulations, Jets. You played your way out of Trevor Lawrence. So now you guys are still in the hate zone for your fans. like, but Crazy Eyes has a master plan.
Yeah.
Next game, Chiefs 32, Saints 29. Drew Brees did not look like himself at all. It was ugly. Did not appreciate that. I don't know what was going on. But I'm sure Sean Payton had a conversation with him. If your guy says, I'm good, you're going to play him, and that's it, right? Other than that, what'd you take away from that game, Erik?
Yeah, he has such a long leash. He can probably limp his way through the rest of the season. They're not going to take him out. I don't think, man. But yeah, or what if they do go back to like, I don't know, 60-40 Breeze Taysom type play? I think I could see that actually. If they can Peyton Manning weekend at Bernie's him for a while.
That's what I was gonna say. I was kind of trying to give him that Peyton Manning treatment, or like giveaway, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, man, it's Drew Brees was hesitant. He was pump faking. Like who are you? He just not there, man. It's definitely coming to an end, I think. But their defense, fortunately, is very strong. I mean, that game. I mean, they're against the Chiefs. You got all that going on. The offense doesn't get clicking for 3 series or whatever. So, or even that. It just that game was dry for them, and it just you can't expect the defense to lock down that offense.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on from that, next game was the Browns Giants. Browns won at 26. Thought that'd be a little different. I'm pretty excited for the Giants. So heading to next year, man, I think he's done a great job. Saquon come back. They add maybe another piece to that defense. They might be all right. Honestly, Danny Dimes obviously has to be healthy, but I think they'll be all right. What do you think about the Browns? Do you think they're going far? How do you like the run game?
Yeah, I think I haven't seen Baker get really frustrated in a while, and seems like it's a little bit too smooth a sailing for me. And I don't know. You probably don't want to hear this if you're a Browns fan. I can just see them going out first round of the playoffs, man. I don't know. It doesn't seem like okay. They have the best offensive line in the league. That's for sure.
Too good to be true.
They do. They have them.
Too good to be true.
They have I think they have 4 Pro Bowlers on the offensive line, and compared to that to last year when they had no tackles. But yeah, I can just kind of see that it seems like it's going to be a one and out or one and done type thing. But hey, good for them though. Good for them for sure. And then yeah, the Giants maybe they'll add some stud receiver, and that would really top off that team. For fantasy, hey, I don't really care about
return of Odell.
Their defense can get worse. That'd be kind of nice, actually. I mean, if they can get a receiver, that's what I care about for fantasy. Because yeah, they couldn't even if they would have scored just like a field goal and not they went for it twice, or they had 3 trips.
They were trying to be 2.
Yeah, and they didn't kick
3 points.
Yeah, and it's like if that game would have been a little bit closer, Nick Chubb probably would have got me out of the championship game. I think they didn't have to push him, and they, like you said, they put in D'Ernest Johnson or whatever. What is his name? Is it D'Ernest?
I'll say, please say his name one more time.
You know what I'm
But
talking about. But yeah, the Giants
yeah,
weren't competitive enough.
yeah, nah, they kind of
No.
messed up. They have a lot less to lose. They can play differently in the NFC, East compared to that. The last game, Steelers versus the Bengals. Um,
Man, it's right up there with the Jets Rams, if you think about it. It just happened, so we're still digesting this.
but I would see this as more likely to happen because of how poorly the Steelers have played in the last month.
True.
Really. But now you're putting a defensive. And I saw somebody say earlier, like the defense is playing terrible. Like, bro, they gotta stop. Ben Roethlisberger fumbled the ball at their own 20. like you can't
Yeah.
keep putting somebody in a terrible position. Like it
Mm-hmm.
just doesn't work. Well, I mean, if you're a Steelers fan right now, you've been through a roller coaster. Like you've been up and down. Y'all thought Super Bowl 3 weeks ago. Now you think about, are we going to be in the playoffs? And even if you are in the playoffs, do you want to play in the playoffs? Do you want to watch them on TV in the playoffs? Ew.
Yeah. Can't relate,
I
though,
don't know, man. I
to
don't.
liking the
I have no words.
Steelers. We can't relate to being a Steelers fan, them having 3 Super Bowls recently. But yeah, the Bengals. Remember when Joe Burrow and Higgins and Boyd were a thing, and we were like, man, the Bengals keep jumping out to these huge leads. It's like there they were again. I mean, defense did enough in the first half. I don't think they could get out of that hole. The Steelers couldn't, with how bad inefficient their offense is. Really, they got them right, but
Looks like a junior tackle to you.
Deontay Johnson's running some good routes, though. That's my boy. Drafted him in all my important leagues. Got him.
I mean, I got him too.
Next year might be a big year for him.
You think he's gonna make that guy one jump like that next Calvin Ridley?
But he's going to be over 1,000 this year for sure. How many targets is he going to have this year? 200? Seems like it, right? I don't know. We'll have to look into it. I see who they draft.
He got dinged up though.
He always gets dinged up, Pat.
Don't you know the boy gets touched with a finger.
That one where he didn't get touched.
But that's untouched. What I'm saying. He get
the hamstring. People have bad hamstring years, Pat. Then they juice up and then they get suspended.
He sees somebody and then gets trips down and he breaks something. Like he is the most softest dude in the league, bro.
Man, I love watching him.
It was cold that day. It wasn't even October.
He's I like him. I don't care.
All right. So
what are we going to talk about here?
Now, as far as this week, we're going to talk about our. Me and Eric have made it to the championship in our league.
We've done it.
Yeah, I mean,
God, I had a hurdle to go over. Pat, not so much, but 151.
You did. 165.
I had to go. Man, I was stressing out though. But anyway, yeah, go ahead, Pat. Sorry. You got your win.
No,
let's showcase you first. Corey Davis.
It is what it is. Corey Davis. I made the call with Corey Davis. I think the only way I could have done better, I could have put Godwin over T.Y. I think I looked at it.
Yeah, that's nothing. 2 points.
Yeah. So 2 points. Yeah, 140. So I definitely made the calls. Believe me, it was tough sitting Godwin. But sometimes you can't go with what happened then. You gotta go with what's relevant, what's going on right now. And I love those matchups, man. So,
as I say, I thought it was 3 straight
Marvin
weeks
Jones
for Marvin
came to
Jones.
play.
Two or every other week there.
Yeah, yes. I look beyond that though. You look at targets and matchup. So, I had to play Tariq Hill,
Yeah, that's what
Devontae
I was gonna say.
Adams. I got some help with that. But hey, it's fantasy football. Then again, Kyler Murray went nuts. I was like, man, just stop doing stuff.
Yeah, he had a lot, like you were talking
Yep.
about. He had a lot
So
of
that's
Saturday
over.
guys. He had a lot of Saturday guys, so that was stressful for you, I'm sure. But yeah, big lot of respect. Ike came on for one of our Sunday Q&As, and he had a great season. I think he was averaging, I think, 140 half point PPR, and we just have a flex 3 receivers, but great season. I mean, he put up 150 again, second highest score, right over Pat a little bit, but no offense or anything. But I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but he had Pollard and last minute swapped in Pollard during our Q&A, asking me who he should start. But yeah, good season. Russell Wilson really let him down.
I mean, I wouldn't have made.
You're probably not watching this if you had
He had
Russell
Fournette too,
Wilson
right?
this week. Yeah, so he benched Fournette for Pollard.
So
Not a huge difference. He had some good running backs on his bench.
he him McKissick.
I tried to swoop up and steal everybody.
Yeah, I mean, right. I know he's mad about, or he's not mad that he didn't play Hawkinson. I saw
Yeah,
some
what's the
mad
deal?
people about Hawkinson.
What's the deal? He had a really good season.
What a
He
I
has
don't know what
Kelsey.
was going
He has
on.
Kelsey, so he was never gonna. I was trying to trade for this guy too.
I know because he had a great playoff schedule, and I mean, he had, like you said, he had Kelsey. So,
Hmm.
but
We'll see what we do. We'll give a matchup update, right, Pat? Before because we have games this week. Games this week, in case you haven't looked. Friday, Saturday, and then obviously Sunday, Monday. So no Thursday night games, right?
Is there? I didn't like. I don't think so. I
No,
look again, but
because I know the Vikings play Saints on
Vikings Saints
Friday. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's really cool. I mean, Pat and I, we played each other back in 2011 in the championship, and edge Pat barely. Back before flexes, back before half point.
Go back
PPR.
to that. Let's go see what the team was back then.
They're gonna see all my. All right, here we go. So yeah, Pat and I here. There's me again. There's me. No. Pat got a championship. Anyway.
What was the team though? Go to the matchup that year. Yeah.
All right. I had a picture of us in 2011 too. I could show. But okay, here we go. Pat didn't put up many points here, but yeah, the infamous Tim Tebow, man. I think I was going 0 QB back then, even, or QB streaming back then.
Damn, bro. I went 11-2 that year too, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it hurts now.
Look at our teams though. It's so cool to see that.
Lance Moore,
Fitzgerald. You had to reckon with Fitzgerald in 2011.
Oh, he was a dog. Oh yeah.
Wes Welker, Steve Smith, Ray Rice, Maurice Jones-Drew,
Reggie Bush, Antonio Holmes,
Dustin Keller.
That's pretty cool, man.
Kellen Winslow, Bush. Vincent Jackson was awesome too.
He was a dog, bro. I think he just had a bad game, man.
I think you can, if you guys have ever done this, if you're watching this, but it's cool. I think you can see their season too. Yeah, look at that.
32 of them things.
I think I remember that. Only 7 catches. What a beast.
Nuts, man.
Anyway, it's cool to see that.
Damn, I'm salty. 11-2 that year.
He had 33 from Rodgers. You only put up 79 points.
That was a bad day at the office. We did not come to win. What's my bench look like? Go to the bench.
Oh, it's gonna be ugly. Jeremy Shockey. What the hell?
Ooh, Ahmad Bradshaw.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Michael Floyd.
Would you have won if you started him? No.
If I would have played them
really
three,
close though.
More, Michael Floyd and Ahmad, I think I would have won, bro.
Bradshaw. I'm trying to think how old he would have been back then.
He was probably late 20s.
It was probably his first couple seasons, right?
I'm number 44 in the Giants, right?
Oh yeah, I love watching him. That was like my dad's favorite dude. Beanie Wells.
Who's Freeman? Who's that Freeman dude?
Josh Freeman.
Oh
I
yeah,
started
I
I
remember
started Tebow over him. I had some
Vernon
bad
Davis.
quarterbacks were rough back then. Oh my god, they were rough. There's no way. Like, watch, look at this. I have him on my team, and he's in the teens every week. Well, at least he got me 12. At least he got me 12. I'm glad I have him.
That's the difference, though, man. With that one flex, could have made a world of a difference, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it more fun. Here's
But
Blaine Gabbert.
oh god,
Look at this.
oh god,
Too much, too similar, right?
that's tough.
Okay.
I commit. Well, you know, you guys. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in and whatnot. Be on the lookout for a waiver video. It's gonna be really awkward. Talk about left and right and up and yeah.
Yeah.
Now we will have a special guest with us, Mr. Shane, next Sunday before the game. And be sure to tune in, ask your start and sit questions as always. I think last week we went almost perfect with our responses, our suggestions, however you want to put it. We're not perfect, almost perfect, but we do have some advice to give you guys and whatnot. So be sure to tune in and whatnot. Now, anything else, Eric?
Yeah. If you're watching, congratulations. You're getting a jump start in either next year or you're in the championship. And we want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Appreciate you taking some time and hope you have a good holiday with your family, friends. Maybe you're not going to be with your family and friends. Either way, glad you've gone through this year with us. Things are coming together for us. And, yeah, I'm really happy to be doing this with my really good friend here. And yeah, have a great week. We'll be back. Pat and I will get a little competitive and trash talk and all that good stuff for you. So appreciate it. Have a good night. Or
thank you.
Day either way.
Thank you. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please. Thanks.